This presentation will present a brief introduction into Starbucks Coffee Company. The pastor and 5 first analyses are also used in this presentation to briefly analyze Starbucks Coffee external business environment in America. A SWOT analysis will also be shown at the end of this presentation. The history of Starbucks takes us back in the year 1971. It's a trademark in Seattle. In the year 1990, Starbucks went global, expanding in the United States and soon became a public trade company. Until 2018, the company expanded in more than 28,000 stores across more than 75 markets. It also has more than 238,000 employees and total assets are $14,366 billion in 2017. The mission of Starbucks Coffee Company is to inspire the nature of human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. The vision of Starbucks Coffee Company is to establish Starbucks as a premier of finest coffee in the world, while maintaining our uncompromising principle while we grow. The major market of Starbucks Coffee Company is that they focus on the markets of social middle classes and above middle classes. Let's move on to the next stage. Pastor analysis of Starbucks Coffee Company in United States. Political factor. Regional integration between neighboring states will mean similar business law and increased trade. Besides, government improving infrastructure will mean more stores can be built and improve transport networks. Economic factors basically concern the nature and the direction of company in which a firm operates. The other economic factor is that GDP increase in recent years will mean stability in the markets and ensure Starbucks share price will remain stable. Meanwhile, low employment rates create an opportunity for Starbucks with a lower staff turnover. Social factor. Growing coffee culture, which means the consumption of coffee has increased dramatically over recent years, and more people are drinking, therefore increasing the popularity of Starbucks and enabling they to build more stores. Tech factors. Coffee farmers using more advanced technology to grow coffee, therefore able to produce more and increase their production. Raising use of coffee machine, those have posed a threat to Starbucks means more consumers can make their own coffee. Let's move on the environmental factor. Growing support for fair trade and responsible outsourcing means Starbucks can improve their corporate social responsibility and image in the public eye. In addition, one of the environmental factors is that growing support for environmentally friendly products. Enlarging factor. Product safety regulation could present an opportunity for Starbucks, meaning they could innovate their products by using genetically modified coffee. Besides, increasing employment regulation could pose a threat to Starbucks and heighten their prospect in the labor market. Let's talk about Porter's 5 force analysis. Competitive rivalry. Starbucks faces a strong force of competitive rivalry in the coffee industry due to large amounts of coffee stores and competitors. Due to the high cost, Starbucks product, it is easy for customers to buy coffee elsewhere at a cheaper price. Bargaining power of buyer. Starbucks experienced a strong force of bargaining power among customers due to low switching costs and the wide variety of choice consumers have for coffee. High substitute availability also means that customers can easily choose not to buy Starbucks coffee and use vending machine or make their own coffee. Threat of new entrants. Starbucks face a moderate force to the threat of new entrants due to the relative low cost setting up a coffee shop. However, to set up a chain with a similar network to Starbucks would be hard to achieve. Threat of substitute products or services. There are a lot of hot beverage products in the market, such as tea, which may have an impact, which is high substitute availability. High affordability of substitute products means that Starbucks could be threatened by price and consumers may choose to buy cheaper products. At the end of the presentation, I would like to make a brief SWOT analysis. Strength, quality, profitability, and insecurity. Starbucks have established themselves as a premium coffee brand and they are well known across the world. Weakness, price. Starbucks products are often perceived as expensive and too costly for a lot of people incomes, and therefore this leaves opportunity for other brands to take their customer. Opportunity. Global expansion, the domestic growth in US. Starbucks has a potential to export and build store in developing economy as the love of coffee spread worldwide. They could profit enormously and establish themselves as the number one coffee brand. Threats. Competition for cheaper alternatives. Many fast food restaurants nowadays, such as McDonald's, also offer coffee at a fraction of the price. Therefore, Starbucks must adapt to this, otherwise they might lose business.